So Astra's already initiated with a P250 flash smoke purchase. I imagine Dancy's will go armor as well. And it is only the diffuse kit and smoke on LS. I imagine Rezi will go armor as well, because I don't think there's much reason to not.
I mean, it already looks like they're going to be setting up for some sort of fake or ace split.
Okay, so is this the top connector smoke that he's throwing?
Meanwhile, on CeX, they are going to go aggressive in mid.
Yeah,
short,
so Astra
this could get a bit
smokes
tasty.
top con, so they are going to be facing completely into them at short. How many can Nuke potentially find, if any? That's 2, and they should be able to pick up the third. That's really well played. 3 players pushing short, and they sweep them.
Yeah, that's the start we want to see.
Cray left in a 1v5, you have to be thinking, what can he actually do in this situation? The bomb is down and short. I think Fraser spotted him. Yeah, dead.
That's a lovely shot.
Done more than that.
Yeah,
Taking
I mean,
his head off.
That's what you like to see, you know, CEX setting the pace for the game. It might be Wyndham Rain's pick, but, you know,
Yeah.
they're stamping their authority early on.
Yeah, clean pistol. Everybody, alive. It's what you want to see, really. Start of semi-final. Get everybody motivated, getting them pumped. Quick start is something a lot of teams have been needing this event as well. Like my times, we saw them 3 times. They started about 6-0 down every game. And you'd like to think if they started a bit quicker, they might have had a bit more of a fighting chance.
Yeah. But obviously the real test for all these teams is converting this second round.
Yeah. It's a bit of an awkward one because obviously Fraser has an M4, usually an AWP. And he was peeking towards mid, but as soon as he heard that deagle, he bailed on the idea.
Yeah.
Smart moves, in my mind.
Nothing with a scout is maybe a bit unorthodox, but, you know, you can make it work, I suppose.
I imagine he's just hoping he gets a jump spot if somebody looks so short, but
Yeah.
I feel like if LS dies in connector, he's going to get
sketchy.
shoot. Yeah, there we go. That's the P pushes him off. So he's playing this quite smart, considering.
Yeah.
And Link did try lurking out Palace just then, it's not really gone well.
Yeah,
So
no,
this force fight's been just shut out completely.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it didn't look like they had a real game plan in mind.
No, Wyndham Rain sort of just ran around hoping to get some nice headshots going, which, I mean, it's worked for them in the past, this tournament, but yeah, CEX, we did mention it yesterday, they seemed a bit more, structured on their anti-ecos.
Yeah, they did look like they've potentially been ecoed one too many times, and they're just thinking, we need to change this.
Exactly, yeah. And here we go, it
But
looks
again,
like
still no deaths on that CX side.
Yeah.
Which, if there are players that feel like they need, there's eco for Alex to get going, then they could have issues here, but Link should be able to. He only gets the 1 jumping out, and, well, there we go.
Yeah.
I get another 5-0 sweep. Still no kills in this Wyndham Rain side.
Yeah.
But now it comes down to the buy round.
Yeah, this is their chance to, get their foot back into the game and set the pace, really, for the rest of this map.
Question is, what kind of situation are you going to be doing here? Because, we see 5 smokes come out, 6 flashes, no mollies.
Yeah, I mean, we're
top
also
mid
seeing
control will be difficult.
We're also seeing all 3 SMGs run towards A. It looks like they might be pushing Palace, getting that early map control, which is
2
nice
of
to
them
see.
in Palace, and then LS is holding for the ramp peak. It's an interesting one. Obviously, it is a bonus round. Nobody's died yet. You may as well try and do something with SMGs, because you will be basically guaranteed another bite even if you lose this round.
Yeah, I mean, Link is ready for Rezu if he does continue to push. Could be a bit awkward timing.
He'll probably shoulder peek it. Oh, hang on. Link's gone back to set up a smoke. If Rezu were to
He just said
peek.
he's out.
Okay. He doesn't actually get the peek on it. Link does get that smoke off. They're very ready for this sort of situation to occur, but this looks like a very experienced move from Rezu. He can sit here and, unless they walk ramp, which is very unlikely, all the way from T-spawn, they don't really need to play anybody else there. Like, they can dedicate towards mid, maybe, they've got 2B already anyway, so that's fine. And the other 2 SMGs are playing nice angles as well.
Yeah.
Relatively close. With both rifles still playing B. So Wyndham Rain have expended all of their smoke grenades in this situation. They have 4 flashes. And it looks like it's going to be an A play via connector.
It's dodgy from LS. That's not ideal.
Yeah.
Link dog as well. He seems a bit unaware of how close they were, but
Link is ready for this Resi push from behind.
Yeah. He's not going to be able to get much done.
Yeah. Shadow reveals his position way early.
Yeah, and I mean, CEX, they had the info there, but maybe they just didn't have the ideal setup. I mean, LS getting flashed and just decided to spray and pray, but it didn't work out for him.
I mean, we've seen it work before. Like with the SMG, you get flashed, you might as well just spray, so you can do something, I suppose. Essentially, this bonus round, I feel like they needed to get 1 or 2 kills at the very least. Like, they get the 1 thanks to Fraser getting exit, but it probably feels like they needed 1 more. I mean, Muffin due to upgrading from that scout, he's only got 3,750.
Yeah, I mean that's a
Spot
really
off bother, really.
that's a lovely round to start off the game.
Yeah, win rate was quite clean, considering like, you know, we in terms of map control, the CTs had completely done them. They got the palace control. They essentially had half of a ramp, and somehow Win Rain do come out with the round by connector without losing anybody until those exit frags. So I mentioned Muffin's buy. He has gone for M4 Kevlar. He's playing short, I suppose, so it's not, you know, if you're using grenades in there, chances are they won't do that much. But it really depends what happens later on into the round.
Yeah, I mean, Fraser's relocated smartly. He's going to come short and maybe re-aggress.
He's boosting up Muffin, in fact. That's not a bad idea either. He doesn't have grenades anyway. He's essentially an aim bot right now.
That's awkward. He almost he felt like he had that kill.
Yeah, and I believe Link, or might have been Cray actually. Cray and Underpass probably heard them there when he dropped.
Yep, he is going to go for the boost
He
again.
has boosted again. That's a bold call.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't see him, so fair play.
That's a good kill from Lars. Can he actually get out though? He ran into the wall. That's really unfortunate. So Muffin recognises 4v4, it's not really worth trying to stay up there.
Yeah.
But he is staying towards short though,
Yeah,
and he's going to be met by 2 players if he pushes forward here. It's good jumping from Flights. The one doesn't take the second. Good trade from Dances. 3v3 now. It does look like Nudo. It's absolute shot through the corner of the wall, and Fraser's left in a 1v2 on this side. Rezu is moving over quite quickly, and Rezu does have a full set of grenades. You've got some hope in this retake, 2v3.
Yep.
And Astro still hasn't planted, actually. I imagine they're waiting for the jungle control.
Yeah,
there it is.
Sure, they're waiting for that, and they should know he's still CT.
Yeah, especially when he peeks up. He does get 1 kill, but that's all for nothing, essentially. 3-2.
Again, a nice, you know, slowly paced round from Wind and Rain. They're taking their mid control perfectly, and yeah, CEX is sort of just falling to them at this point.
It did look quite unfortunate that Muffin did get flashed when he was boosted short. Like, the flash wasn't intended for him, essentially. There was a flash towards connector, and unfortunately it was in his line of sight.
No,
So LS
that was
does
always
need.
planned. That was always planned.
It's a heavy A stack there. I'm fan of this, just because you've got 3 USPs, only 2 people actually have pistols. You might as well commit 5 to a site and see if they come here, fine. Otherwise, just play for, you know, exits. Link could potentially get caught out. I believe it's Link. Oh no, it's actually Dances this time. So the player's actually changing up a bit.
Yeah,
in
that's,
terms of where they're
that's a bit
located.
interesting to see. Maybe they don't all have defined roles, which is, you know, I mean...
We're seeing that more and more.
Yeah.
I think it was Major from Space Soldiers. He said he'd rather have 5 players who can do a bit of everything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Somebody who can only lurk. But he does get caught with but
Yeah, I mean, that's a
doesn't
dodgy
actually
situation for the CZ there.
yeah. And this should be an easy signal. They're probably stacked towards A.
Yeah.
And they take it towards as a team. And I don't really see how they can get anything from this side. If I was Muffin or Fraser, I probably would have tried to go for that CZ that Rezu had in Palace, just to potentially have that and then go and get an exit with LS, potentially.
Yeah, I mean, Fraser's going for some sneaky antics in kitchen, but
Yeah.
whether he finds anything or not, we'll have to see. But no, another really clean round from Wind and Rain, and once they've got onto these AKs, they've just been absolutely outclassing CEX so far. Okay, he does pop his head up, but to no avail.
Muffin is still here in window. You might be able to pick up Fry, but he's turned out really awkward timing. If somebody comes through this vent, he could probably get the quick double blink, but it doesn't look like it's. Oh, Astra's seen him. That's rough. Yeah. Somehow he
still
hasn't
alive.
died yet. Yeah, he does get a dink off an Astra, but I don't think the bomb does enough in this location. Only 5 damage. Link does beat Cray and good clean anti-eco from Wind and Rain.
Yeah.
Essentially, they know the fact that they can just identify it's an eco and just go in pairs at least, and you can potentially trade out if need be. Here's the real test though. Can they potentially string some rounds together on the CT side? Because right now, Wind and Rain build up a decent economy as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see some bit of early aggression from CEX. They don't have a kit to play with, so you know they probably don't want to be forcing that bomb plant. It's a similar setup.
Heavy short
Wind
play.
and Rain coming out.
Rezu and Muffin are both playing towards short right now, so they are planning to fight this mid control because so far they've had nobody pressuring them even whenever they've gone for it. And that's not a good start.
It's trays galore, and it goes in the favour of Wind and Rain. Oh, Fry is just demolishing them at this round.
I can't help but feel like Muffin probably should have been on short with that whole situation.
Yeah.
You give up B when you're doing mid control like that, just so you can guarantee you do succeed in your initial plan. But he's left in a 1v4. I mean, Fry absolutely destroys the CT side.
Yeah, I mean,
connector.
Nice idea. poor execution, I suppose.
Yeah, there wasn't any flashes thrown or anything either. They just
Well, there was that early flash, which
Yeah.
did catch them out, but
it's just
yeah,
you know, it hasn't got all the plays that are needed. Like, I believe it was Cray watching the short push,
I think so.
and Rezu was kind of caught in no man's land essentially. He was looking for that player on the floor, just got shot inside the head.
Yeah, and I know we've mentioned it a few times this event, but I'd like to see a pause come out maybe the round after this.
I think you
discuss
get
what
it one
wanna
more
do.
buy round, don't you?
Sure. I mean, it will be 5 rounds in a row for Win and Rain after this, so you
Yeah.
might want to try and stop that momentum before it gets going even further. But
You
no,
could go
it's
for the old existence tactical
Exactly.
pause, which you're on
a
an
bit harder
eco
to do on
anyway.
the CT side, I suppose. But
You can just sit in CT swing, don't you?
Yeah.
If you really want to, and then just they go A, just try and run up it CT and try and retake from that.
yeah, and again, Win and Rain, they're sticking together on these anti-ecos, and they're
LS
it's a lovely little triple peak, I suppose. Not what you want to see for LS.
triple jump peak. It's one way to do it. Rezo on his own 1v5, looking to hopefully get an exit, but I can't imagine he gets the opportunity to do so.
Yeah, exactly, just going to shut him down, and Win and Rain look comfortable. They're just at home on this map already. They're just
Every player has over $9,000 right now.
they do. They're loving it.
It's a very comfortable position to be in.
Yeah,
we need
and
to
again,
see something, don't we?
yeah,
from
we
them.
really need to see something from CEX here. They did try that mid-aggression, and that was probably a decent call, but as we said, a bit lackluster on the execution there. Maybe Muffin should have been chiming in, but might be a quicker play towards the A-bomb site here.
Yeah,
An
there's
A
smoke
split.
on short as well as top connector, and it looks like they're going to be going for a fast A split, which will catch the CT setup off guard completely, because right now Nukejug's on his own on this site, and they're all around him. If he can potentially get out or maybe get 2 players, it's hopeful. He does get the 1, but I don't think that's
This is
enough.
awkward. Muffin back to back with who was that? I think that's Fry.
Yeah, Fry right next to him. Fry's still right next to him, but Muffin's killed 3 players from this position. So 1v1 suddenly. Muffin's had a really good round so far, but he only has 3 bullets and he has dropped sandwich. Fry experiences anything, he does just take him down.
Yeah, and I mean, until that got into a 1v1, that was a really nice change of pace
Yeah.
from Win and Rain. Like, completely caught Nuke Dog out in connector. He was caught with his pants down, fully blind. And yeah, I mean, the defense weren't ready. It was just a miraculous little play from Muffin in the smoke to try and bring it back. But yeah, Fry, cool as a cucumber in that 1v1.
Yeah, he's been there many times on LAN. He's always been an accomplished player. Incredibly skilled. And has actually won a few events. I believe he... I don't think he's actually won an I Series or UK Masters, but he's won various UK Premierships and other events like that.
Yeah, and when you think of the player he is, he's stone cold, poker face all the way. He's just an absolute machine.
So this is typically where we probably should have seen a pause come out. Either after this eco round goes through, or you could have done it beforehand and then talked about what you're going to do on that buy round, and then potentially keep talking about it after the pause time has.
Yeah, I mean, CX
run
really need
out.
an answer to this mid-control that Win and Rain are putting out. I mean, whether you just give it up or... nice little one dig there. Whether you give it up completely or you try and aggress like they've done beforehand, but they need an answer right now because it's just not looking good.
Yeah. Fraser has actually pushed forward, but
That's a nice little grab from Rezu. He's got that AK. He might just try and run away with it and be happy with that, but...
yeah, it's just... it's not really much of a successive thing, you know, sort of successful mission, I guess. He gets the AK. He does have armor, so that's fine, but you can't help but feel like it's all for nothing, really.
Yeah, I mean, that AK isn't really going to win the game for them.
No. 4v2. I mean, they're still looking for exits here. It's just
Yeah, I
the
mean,
win the ring guys don't.
yeah,
wanna
they're
give
playing
them
this
anything.
smart, and I'm happy. I mean, they've come into this game fully, you know, focused. Nobody's running around trying to get stupid exits. Darcy's does get caught out by Muffin there,
There's
but
the one, but Astra trays it straight out.
exactly, yeah. I mean,
And I imagine Resi will probably take one down and then probably dies here.
It's
He's in
not
between 2 players.
it's not going to do too much there. Nice little frag there.
Okay, he does find an exit actually, but taking
Yeah,
that
there we
away.
go.
So I mean, it's not going to do much to this.
Bit of a consolation
Arena,
prize, but
like, you know, economy. He's got 1.16k.
yeah, I don't think we're going to be seeing this pause come out, unfortunately.
No. We need to see something. 7-3. Won the first 3 rounds, set to a great start, and then haven't seen much from them since.
No, we haven't. And Fraser is going to change things up going towards the A-bomb site, and he might have a bit of contact here. It's
does
my
look like
players
a heavy
grouping up
player.
towards A. Yeah, so they've changed it to a double rifle connector setup, which is...
That's a good
That's nice.
alternative,
Yeah.
yeah. I believe it was the SK setup that they used to do in Connector. Fraser missed the first shot. You can't have a feel he probably should have landed that one. But he is
Like
stuck in
Nuke Dog wants
CT
to go
right now.
through this.
Yeah, it also going to be taken straight into him as well.
They're more than ready for that.
3 players down on CT setup. Make that 4, I imagine, very soon. Because LS is stuck upstairs. Not sure what he can actually do here. Takes down Cray. He's made it a chance. And he takes down Fry as well.
And Rezu's chimed in as well.
Not an ideal post-spot situation here for Link. I think he needs the wide face. Well, as soon as Zaki gets contact, he needs to be going, I think.
Yeah, I mean, with that kill, now they can
especially now.
Although, yeah, it's a bit of a dodgy plant, but no problem. I mean, yeah, I mean, we saw that aggression coming in from Nuke Dog, and it's become such a common thing when you do A-smokes that Wind and Rain are just more than prepared for that. And yeah, maybe a lack of confidence in their retake there, not playing for it.
I mean,
it would have been nice if Fraser got that opening pick as they came up.
Yeah, it looks like he just shot right under his arm.
Yeah.
When they were running up, which is unfortunate. I mean, normally he probably hits that shot most days anyway.
Yeah,
it's just a bit of an unlucky situation to be in.
Muffin trying to...
There are some quick smokes coming in. There's the window smoke on catwalk smoke. We've not seen them go towards B at all this game.
No.
And it looks like Resi will get close contact and gets taken down by Zaki. Fraser's the last line of defense on this site. Can he actually do anything? Doesn't look too hopeful right now, but he does take out Cray. But Zaki just goes straight into him. It's a 3v1 for Link LS. 8-3, and it just feels like the defense is falling apart.
Yeah, I mean, in a round like that, it seemed they just wanted to take those aim duels as well. Muffin sort of jumping out mid on his own, just trying anything, and yeah, they're getting 1 or 2 kills, but Wind and Rain, they're just outclassing them at this stage.
Yeah, it's a bit of a hopeful round here, really. I can't imagine there's a kit anywhere.
Link just take shot.
Fight. So 9-3. They can actually give you a score update from the London Lynx Ferrari Lakers game. So London Lynx currently leading 6-4 on cash. So, you know, it's a good lead for them to get into. I suppose they're against a mix, which is a bit of an interesting battle for them.
Yeah.
And obviously the winner of that game will be facing the winner of this one in the grand final.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose most people at home probably thought Ferrari Peakers would take that. I mean, arguably more skill on that lineup, but yeah, it's nice to see the team winning at this stage at least.
Yeah, it's just interesting to see if they can hold on to it and potentially stop the mix from, you know,
yeah, it would be nice to see a
into
team
standard
versus team
play.
final.
Yeah. So again, the mid control comes out from Wind and Rain, and there is no rebuttal at all right now. They fight connector again. They get the opening pick once more. Can LS actually do anything? I think can Fry not see him?
That must just be a spectator
Yeah, that
bug.
must be the smoke bug. Because I mean, that was
Yeah,
clear
that-
as day. They should see it now. There we go. That's a clear angle.
Yeah,
And again,
that does
3
look
players
quite-
down. I think Muffin did 1D Gastra then, but I think it was through the corner.
It's not
5 alive once more. We're at
Yeah,
round 14.
This is just
and 3 players
it's
with
just
16K.
dominant at this stage. You know, they're just playing their own game. CeX do not have an answer at all. They won that pistol, converted it, and there's just been absolutely nothing since then.
It's just they just don't have an answer for that mid control at all.
No.
Like they tried fighting it back by pushing mid into them, and nothing happened. They haven't tried running up mid with the 2 rifles and then an open window, which is something you know, even guys in matchmaking are. As I say that, that's coming straight in now. 3 players coming up mid, 4 rifles, and that's the entries. Lead by example. Here he goes. And can they stop the push round pass? He does get 1 though. He has to be running straight through the smoke into 2 of them. This round's looking hopeful. 4v2 in their favour. I think it's the first time they've had an advantage since the first 3 rounds.
Rezu again, like you said, leading by example. And that is him just sort of dragging his team through this, trying to get that 4th round on the board.
Fraser just needs to stay alive here. He's got the info of where Link is.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much Link can do. The bomb's nowhere near him, and as long as they play it reasonably smart.
Taking guns off CX right now is
Exactly.
a huge play.
Yeah, he's almost in 16k. The rest of his team in a similar position, so yeah, he doesn't mind about dying.
Like, especially Fraser's picked up an AWP, and obviously Rezu has one too because he picked it up off Saki. So if they're able to take even more off them, it would be fantastic for them. He's being very conservative with this though. Just, you know, patient, doesn't need to force too much. This molly will force Nuke Dog out of position. I imagine LS peaks when Nuke Dog has to run, but he's 5 HP.
Yeah, he didn't weigh out the molly just enough. I guess a ballsy play from Nuke Dog. Although,
I mean,
you
based
might
on
have guessed
that, though, yeah.
There we go. And
Headshot regardless.
yeah, Nuke Dog was left on his own there. I mean, LS maybe got
LS
a call to
bailed
fall
on him.
back, but yeah, a bit odd there.
Yeah, I suppose it is a smarter play to do so. Like, he's
Yeah.
stuck in connector. at
There's
the
only
end of the day.
15 seconds left. He can just about grab the bomb, but I don't even think he can get back to A. And Rezu with a 4K. We were talking about it before. He's really stepped up this round, but more of that, please.
Leading by example, isn't it? It was literally, as I mentioned, they haven't tried pushing up mid, and Rezu does it and gets 3 kills very quickly.
Exactly.
So it was a bit of aggression.
Yeah, it's nice. Not letting Wind and Rain get comfortable into the round and shutting them down before they can even get moving.
Yeah, so it does look like Wind and Rain, they might commit just a hard B rush. Yeah. They've thrown the regular top mid smoke, and it looks like it's going to be a heavy B push.
Rezu with the second AWP, it looks like he's going to get boosted up by Muffin.
So Astro's flashed twice in. The others have walked behind him. That Molly will stop any kind of push. I think they both Molly in fact.
Razor's rotating over as well, so it's a nice little stack.
Yeah, they've got 3 players ready for this. No Mollies left, obviously. It is going to be a B take, in fact, as well. Zaki and Cray throwing smokes over. Can they stop it? That's the question. Muffin hasn't seen anybody yet. He's just shot on the side.
Some nice entries from Astro. And beautiful trades as well coming in from Fry.
You can't ever feel like the players weren't exactly watching, or they didn't really have any comms about who was watching where.
Sure.
It is winnable, the 2v2.
Yep. Bomb's
a lot of grenades to play with. As I see that else does drop though. He had a lot of grenades. 11 to 4.
Yeah, he tried to get out there fast, but yeah, there we go. 11 to 4, and it's again a dominant half from Wind and Rain.
Yeah. Very surprising, really, to see only one Byron actually get picked up. Really.
Yeah, I was expecting a bit more from CEX. It's not their map pick, but Mirage shouldn't be unfamiliar for them, you know.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surprising or not, like honestly. But I think if we do it like this, there was what 15 kills first 3 rounds for CEX.
Yeah. Since
then they had 26. So across 12 rounds, they were only getting about 2 kills a round, which explains the economy being built up so heavily. And
I do like this strat, you know, smoke top connector, I believe CT as well, take jungle, and let's see how
it does look like Wind and Rain are ready to play retake for this though.
Yeah.
It just depends. So Astro's recognised the top connector.
He's even giving it up as well. Bomb does get down. But yeah,
Smart
Astro's got that kit.
He has the kit, that's the big play, isn't it? This bomb has been down for quite a while. The other 2 CTs from B are quite slow on the rotate.
Yeah, you'd have to think Fry's just going to wait for his team to take CT or even join them.
Okay, that's one player spotted. Newton's been seen. And he does get taken straight out. It's already down to a 3v4. Make that 2v4. Make that a 1v4. LS on his own now. Takes down one player very quickly. Gets the shots and doesn't quite
honestly,
make it.
That's what you like to see. Cool, calm and collected from Wind and Rain once again this series, you know. More than happy to just play, you know, the right style of Counter-Strike. And yeah, it's doing wonders for them at the moment.
It's 12 to 4. You'd like to think that Wind and Rain convert these.
Yeah.
Especially with the plant.
Unless they start getting a bit too confident, you know.
Yeah, I like this purchase from CEX. All 5 Deagles, no armor, nothing too crazy.
Yeah, see if they can do anything jazzy with them.
And I imagine that they're going to be going for a buy on the 4th round instead of
that's a nice little setup from Wind and Rain. They're ready for those Deagles in mid.
Yeah.
3 rifles, just firing squad in mid.
Because right now, if they don't get a plant this round, they don't actually have enough money to buy next. So I imagine this Deagle buy is just to, potentially win this round, but not invest too much.
Yeah, and that's an interesting one.
It does mean that Fraser will have an AWP.
Yeah, I will be surprised if they. I wouldn't be too shocked if they force next round.
Really?
Yeah, I mean.
They only get 1900.
True.
So 3 players right now can't afford AK head armor.
Yeah, it's a weird decision, because why wouldn't you just wait for that AK buy on the next round by not getting these Deagles? They've done nothing with them.
Yeah. I suppose sometimes they do have situations where they might get a 1D here and there, but
yeah.
Wind and Rain survive with 5 players alive, and the question is, do they actually? I personally don't think they do. I feel like Fraser's AWP is actually a big part of their style of play.
Yeah.
Head armor buy comes from Muffin. Surely a pause coming though, because right now the buy isn't coming very cleanly.
Yeah, they seem just as confused as we are, really. And Muffin, yeah, they've all gone for Deagles again, which is.
So Muffin doesn't have full grenades in the buy round because of that head armor.
Unless they secure that bomb plant, I suppose.
Yeah, I just don't see it coming with one flash left. Link can potentially get a lot more money here as well.
Yeah.
Because right now he's got the MP9, he's against only one player who has armor. Depends what kind of fight the Wind and Rain put up on mids right now. Because it looks like they're ready for any sort of short control with the mid window boost. And obviously, Connector is being fought by Dances when it's needed. Just wondering if they can actually get anything made. So that's one D, that's one kill ready, and Muffin is holding that peak, and that's another one. 3v4. I feel like there is a chance, but at the same time, it shouldn't be possible at all. Fraser gets burned alive.
That's awkward.
Yeah. The flash was perfect. Just a bit of a shame that Link's position was really well played and he gets that molly off too. 3v3. Muffin still has that armor. He hasn't really had much to do. He was holding that Delpan peak. Didn't really get a chance to
It looks like they are just going to group up towards the B bomb site and try and secure that bomb plant.
Yeah.
It is Fry here, and he's got all the nades in the world to stop a B rush.
It's a bit of a hopeful thought, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, the molly, 25 seconds.
Try and push through it.
Just as Red peaks, and it means there's a huge gap. I mean, LS has run through that molly, and then been shot in the back of the head.
Nah, it's
the armor goes straight down as well. 14-4. And we should be seeing, I imagine, an AWP come out from Fraser. Yeah, AWP Kevlar. So obviously, yesterday we saw Fearless do AWP and grenades rather than Kevlar.
Yeah.
Quite often. And this time, different style.
Yeah, Fraser probably not as much of a support AWPer.
Yeah. Or not, he doesn't feel like a grenade. He values his Kevlar a lot more
yeah.
for those things. So this first gun round, CX need it to have any chance in this game. Zaki's already got the angle as well. I don't think, did he actually get flashed for his team like on that peak? Or did he just turn around and throw the bomb?
I'll be honest, I didn't miss that.
Yeah, because he was holding that angle towards Connector, but he just threw the bomb afterwards and died.
Yeah, just shut
and this round's falling apart. I mean, LS has tagged Dances, but they need a lot more than just tags to win this round.
It's just not ideal. And yeah, I don't know what you even do in this situation. 2v5, you've got that ult, but yeah, I mean, it's not looking good. It's a real rough start. First map of the day, I suppose, but you really need to be coming into this sort of semi-final ready. And yeah,
I mean, we thought they looked quite ready. I mean,
yeah.
they started off strong.
Yeah.
Like 3-0 with no kills given to the other team.
Yeah,
no plant even.
I suppose it is just Wind and Rain outclassing them on pretty much every level at this stage,
Lucky he turns that splash and gets the tags through the ball.
I mean, it's not just that they're getting out-aimed, they're getting the team playing Wind and Rain's just outclassing them time and time again. And yeah, it's really rough. Match point, desperation by here.
I mean, this is Wind and Rain's pick, I guess, so obviously this is the map they feel most comfortable on.
Yeah.
It does make me wonder, how did they allow Mirage to go through? Like, personally, if I'm playing against Wind and Rain, I don't let Mirage. No. I would chance myself on Inferno rather than like Mirage.
Yeah, they've had good results versus very skilled teams on this map, and it's just you see it as their sort of playground. Fry is just giving it a B apps, but he does get caught out. Yeah.
What can Link do here then? He's got a really good position for this map. But Rezu,
lovely entry. Rezu seems like the only one on CEX. Sort of
he does jump out with nice.
Yeah, he's just he's dragging his team into these rounds, but it's just not enough.
2v4 retake for Zaki and Cray. What can they come up with? I mean, they've already got the close info. Neutral's only a really good angle, but he does get taken down. And I believe, do they expect a player on short as well as two to be in apps? Because it's quite a peculiar setup to have both players be in there as well. So that's info on two of them at least.
Yeah, it's all on Dances. He doesn't have that
he
smoke.
He has the smoke though, doesn't he? So
yeah, but he's just going to
sensibly
get out there.
Yeah. And he picks up Muffin on the way out, and I imagine he gets Fraser too.
Yeah, I don't even think
Fraser dies to the bomb.
Yeah, and CEX's money probably isn't that good enough to lose 4 players that round, so...
It's not great, is it?
No, I mean, Wind and Rain, they've got more than enough of a bank. They've got 10 match points to play with, so yeah, sensible decision from Dances. You'd like to see it.
Yeah. Smart play, not feeling like, oh, I need to end this game now.
Yeah.
Like, he could have potentially just risked trying to go for the defuse, like smoke the bomb, defuse it, as if that was his only play, but... The save is smart, and it does let them get another Byron in, and CX, they go straight back to that B bomb site again.
Yeah. Playing off that last round's success, maybe. Fry playing a bit more cautiously now.
Yeah.
Just jump peeking it.
One of the key parts about that was the fact that Fry was facing into the mall.
Yeah.
And he didn't quite get the kill. But Flash comes over, he gets the molly in.
Doesn't have a lot of help. He's got to do a lot of work here.
Yeah. Again, a lot of damage. It's just Rezu again with an entry kill.
It's
this side.
Gonna be a real tough situation
bomb there.
for Rain to get back into, but...
Bit of a weird situation to be in. Plant will be going
just
down.
okay.
4v4. A lot of grenades to play with on this Wind and Rain side.
Yeah, you'd have to think this is a key fight for Muffin to win. Which does just about win it, yeah.
3v4. And there is... Astro is planning to come from short. It's just he's been quite precarious about it. I think there's a save call.
Yeah, so again, success towards that B-bomb site. Yeah, I mean...
A bit questionable that there was no player with him towards B.
Yeah, well, they had gone more aggressive in mid. They were ready for that mid-take. But, I mean, at this stage, like I said, they had 10 match points to play with, so they can get away with just playing some jazzy setups across the map, you know. I'm not too worried for them at this stage.
Yeah, 15-6. Another score update from that London Lynx game. They lost the second half pistol, it was 8-7.
Yeah.
And it went 8-8, and then now London Lynx are winning 11-8, so they echoed them and succeed in converting the rounds too.
Wow.
So 11-8 lead for them, on cash as well.
Well, I suppose
typically
everyone at
a
home,
pug map.
Yeah, everyone at home complained Ben for not watching that game.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there is a chance that could potentially go to the third map and this series could be over and we
exactly,
could jump into that one for the
jump
third.
Into that if this finishes quickly.
That's true. 15-6 and they are going straight back to B.
Yeah.
Link is playing anti-flash in this corner though, which could be detrimental to this push. He does get one, but gets two. Could he potentially get a third? Yes, he does. And Rezu's still in the ups. He gets a fourth.
Oh my word.
And Muffin's left in a 1v5. You can't feel like this is impossible to win.
Yeah, I suppose that's
the perfect counterplay to that rush that was coming in. He does get one start this. Still 1v4. That nade is destroyed him.
That's rough.
I mean, Fry's got an angle on him, and that is game one done. 16-6.
Yeah, strong performance from Wind and Rain. Just dominant from the get-go.